Hello and welcome to On the Patio with Mr. D. Hey, today we're doing another Learn Together video. This time I'm doing something that I didn't figure I would do. And I'm actually going to do a review on the GoPro Black 13 or 13 Black. Just got it yesterday. I'm kind of messing around working on the setups and all that kind of stuff, but it looked pretty good. So anyway, we're going to play with this today, mess around with it vertical, horizontal. This is just the beginning of the reviews because I got to put it on my e-bike and test it out there too. I am using an external microphone system. I'm using the Hollyland M2S, and that's really a great system. So anyway, hey, hope you enjoy this. We'll be back in a bit. Hi guys, what I'm using today is my favorite camera actually, is my P950 from Nikon. It is a huge 85x bridge camera, and for wildlife it just works so perfectly. So anyway, we're gonna set up here. We're just doing some morning quiet shots because traffic is starting to build here at Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. And I'm recording off the GoPro 13 right now. I got it on a chest mount. The external mic system, the Hollyland M2S, and that's a very nice external mic system that works really well. So anyway, hey, we're gonna keep on doing our thing, get a few shots here, I hope. So we'll be back in a bit. Go. Hi guys, what we're doing now is we are experimenting with the new 4K HDR video. Now, I don't know if you can see that rabbit hopping around there, but we've just hooked it up. Now, I am having trouble getting preview mode on the application and other parts of the application to work correctly, like Bluetooth connections, stuff like that. But the biggest one I have is trying to get the preview mode to go, and it just says something went wrong, something went wrong. And then it finally gave me a message to send the problem to GoPro. So that's what I did. But that's disheartening. But again, we are shooting with the new HDR. And I'm going to shut it off and turn on the standard. All right, now this is switched to the standard. This is 5.3K. standard because the HDR can't shoot in 5.3K apparently. I may be wrong, but man, there's rabbits everywhere down here. That's weird. I don't see that many. But hopefully there's some kind of a difference between HDR and the standard vid. I'm going to check real close to make sure that I'm 100% right that you can't shoot HDR video in 5.3K, so I'll be right back. All right, I found out that I'm not restricted to 4K. I'm at 5.3K at HDR. Where'd that rabbit go? Oh. So we're gonna do a little footage with that. Again, we are out here at Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive, and this is a good place to test photo equipment and stuff like that. So anyway, hey, he's still sitting there. We'll be back in a bit. Well, hey guys, I put this into my created custom setup called Selfie. Selfie allows me to do a 9/16 without twisting the camera around. And all you do is set in the custom mode. You set it up for 9/16 instead of 16:9, and it works out really, really well. So we are out here again at Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. I'm going to get out of the way so you can see how beautiful this place is. But it's full of wildlife, tons of gators, otters, bobcat, all kinds of species of birds and stuff like that. But again, I'm shooting this in the vertical mode without going vertical on the camera. I just set it up in the custom settings and I named it Selfie. You can see it works out really well. A whole lot of what they call snakehead birds, that's what you're seeing here. And one great blue heron in the tree over there. You can't see it, it's out of your setup. But anyway, this is the selfie mode, and we're going to continue on and play a little bit. So hey, we'll be back in a bit. So basically all you do is open up the box here and I'll show you what's going on inside. All right, now one thing's cool, comes with a land cover. Now I really like that idea because all my other GoPros have those. And just basically you just slip it over the top. And there you go, that one's good. Now we're going to look at the glass. And this one does have the little suction cups to help you place it where you want it. So let's get the glass out and go from there. Now in here comes with their instruction card, stuff like that, and it kind of tells you what to do. Step one is to wipe the lens screen. We're going to start with the big screen in the back first. You have wets and dries right here. So this is the wet, and we're going to clean up that screen. This is all real time today, guys. I'm not doing anything fast, whoopie-doo or anything like that. Now I always put a microfiber cloth down on the table in case I don't get any stubborn stains or anything like that starts to give me problems. But right now it looks really, really clean. Now that's for the other one. I want the big one. Man, how many pieces did they give me? Okay. All right. Now this is for the rear screen. And it says right here, this is the back. So you take this, lift it up, put it across like this, line it up. I think I am going to use that little plunger thingy. Now you want to push out any air that's in here. And that'll tell you if you got it set up right or not. And I didn't, so. Okay, took care of that one. I just got to get out this corner one. Now what I'm doing there is pushing out all the air bubbles. I almost got it all out. This little corner right here is being a little bit of a problem. All right, so that one's done. Now we're going to flip it over and do the other one. I'm going to take the cap off on this one. And here's the wet wipe. And go ahead and clean that one all up. Go to the dry. Now this one I would recommend you use the little plunger thingy because this one's really kind of small. Okay, and it'll be this one right here, I would assume. Yep. This is the back. So I want to take this plunger thing and put it, whoops. I want to put it right here before I take the backing off. All right, let's figure out a different way, angle of attack here. Let's go in this way. Now that looks about right. And there. Now set it down. Take the plunger off. Go ahead and take the dry one and push all the air out. Almost got it. All air bubbles out there, all air bubbles out there. And there you have it, guys. The protective glass screens are on. No air bubbles, anything like that. So this is ready to go. Well, hey, good morning, guys. Hey, today we are out on the e-bike and I have my GoPro 11 next to the 13. I never did buy the 12, and both of them are in media mod, so I'm using the audio from the media mod mics only. So we're going to be riding around this morning, testing this thing out, and it'll all be side by side, this whole section. And then I'm going to explain to you some of the things I found on the 13 that didn't exist on the 11. So it's kind of cool. So anyway, hey, we'll be back in a bit. We're out here at my sports park, and I'm riding into the wind because I want to test the media mod wind socks that are on it. Don't know how well they'll do.
Come on, buddy. Go ahead.
I got it. I'll go off the side here.
Good. Sounds good. How you doing today?
Hey, good, bud. How about yourself? Now again, I'm running both cameras, the GoPro 11 and the GoPro 13. Hi guys, hey, we are out here at Old Lake Davenport, and I'm finding out all the new features that they offer on the 13 versus the other ones. Now, the 13 now has a 1/4-20 mount in between the drop ears, where I don't know if the 12 did, but I know the 11 and the 10 and 9, 8, 7, whatever, never did. This one does, which is really, really cool. So, hey, we're going to continue on doing our thing, so we'll be back in a bit. Hi, guys, we are riding. I wanted to see how much bounce I get, stabilization-wise. I want to see how that goes. Uh-oh, dirt. And go from here. But right now, it seems to be doing real well. Man, they got that all torn up. So anyway, hey, we're going to keep on doing our thing, and we'll be back in a bit. Hi, guys. Hey, we are going to continue on with our ride here. Now, we're currently at Starbucks. We stopped off here to get a cup of coffee, and I wanted to discuss with you some of the changes that I found. One is the forward heat sink on the 13. That's kind of cool. You'll see like a great looking thing with the microphone hole in the center, and that is supposed to reduce the heat. I also noticed that the front display screen is bigger than the other previous GoPros, and it's not that you get any more of a digital thing. It's just, man, that guy's flying. It's just the glass size is bigger. If you look at where the GoPro is right underneath the display, well, now the GoPro now, one thing I got to remember when I'm talking about this stuff is I can't use the brand name because I have voice recognition on, and it shut my recording off. That was kind of cool. But anyway, again, I told you at the lake that they do have now a 1/4-20 mount. The things I recommend you get is you really don't need the quick release magnetic mount. unless you have a lot of mounts that you're going to change. Being that there is a 1/4-20 now included into the camera, you don't need that. But it's up to you if you want to get it. Also, another thing I strongly recommend is to get the protective glass. Make sure it's glass, not that plastic stuff, to protect your LCD screens. So that's what you want to do there. As far as use, the use of it is really, really outstanding. Now, one thing I see different right now is while I'm talking, this has the sound bars, which is the GoPro 13. However, on the GoPro 11, there is no sound bar shown on the front LCD screen. So I can see that my audio is working correctly. So anyway, guys, hey, we're going to get out of here. We'll continue on down the road, see if we see anything and get some footage. So we'll be back in a bit. Well, hey guys, I just switched over the GoPro 13 into my selfie mode. That way I don't have to turn the camera, and it's really cool. Yesterday I talked about that on TikTok. Well, today I want to continue that chat. That particular feature makes it nice that you don't have to change and spin your camera around. It's really, really outstanding. Hi guys, we are about ready to wrap up the e-bike test for today. We've done probably 10-12 miles, but I wanted to test some of the stability, which I did one test on, but I kind of like the 13 now. At first I wasn't sure, and I'm still having issues with the app. I've 3 times now had to reconnect like a new camera to get it to bring the media up. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm going to go ahead and get hold of GoPro and find out what's happening. But other than that, I like the camera. It does a great job. So anyway, hey, we'll be back in a bit. Hi guys, we're going to wrap it up out here on the patio here on the review of the GoPro 13. I was pleasantly surprised to see all kinds of the internal changes. The biggest changes are the external lenses, which I don't think I'm going to mess with. But the other stuff is the different modes. You can take selfie mode. Instead of turning your camera sideways, you can do it horizontally and then just set the setting and it'll record as you saw in the video. It has several other features that I really like myself. The HDR, it's kind of hard to differentiate between standard and HDR. And well, it was for me. Now, when I switched it from 4K HDR to 5.3K HDR, then I could see a difference, and that was really cool. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you on the next one.